go. Cool.
I can just talk way back here.
But no, bro, DoorDash. I
rolling?
ordered something. Yeah, we're rolling.
I'll say, might as well roll with this.
Yeah, we're rolling. But no, I ordered DoorDash last night from Chili's because it was like the only place that was open, dude. And it took like an hour. And it said that the dude was sitting in Chili's for like an hour, and I was like, damn, respect to you, bro. He's sitting there just waiting for the fucking
Just
Chili's
because
people.
Chili's took forever to make the food?
Yeah. Or I don't know, maybe he's eating it or something that he's gonna do it.
Dude, I feel like I got a crazy story for you about Chili's. So I was working downtown and I ordered, it was like Saturday night, I was working the night shift, and I was posted up at a hotel and I ordered kava from DoorDash. You good?
Mm-hmm.
You hear me? We're good. We're good. I ordered DoorDash from kava and it was like probably 9 o'clock at night. And the DoorDash said I only had a certain amount of time I was allowed to be just kind of chilling out. And I'm sitting here, I had like an hour. And the DoorDash said it'll be ready in like 35 minutes, right? And I could like see kava. Like I probably should have just ordered it myself. Walked in there and ordered it. Yeah. I can see it. But it's downtown. You know how it is downtown. Like on a Friday, Saturday night, it gets crazy around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, whatever. So it's super busy. I didn't realize it was all backed up. And like the way that kava was sitting, you can't really get back there. Anyway, it's like 2 hours go by. Mm-hmm. And I'm driving around, end up coming back like, hey man, where's my kava? And the guy's like, I'm picking it up right now. Don't worry. Then 2 hours go by. I'm thinking, I don't even want this food anymore. Like the food's going to be gross if it's been sitting for 2 hours waiting. And the guy texts me and goes, hey man, so sorry. I can't complete your order. There's like too many people here and I can't get in and get out in time. And so I kind of get pissed off because it already charged me. And like, I don't know if you know how like DoorDash works, but if you can't cancel after a certain moment or it'll charge you like a cancellation fee and stuff like that. Yeah,
you have to wait like a certain amount of time.
Well, at this point, it's like almost 10 o'clock at night, so there's no food open anymore. I mean, it's like Taco Bell and McDonald's. And so I'm getting kind of pissed off. Like, dude, I wanted my food. I ordered this at a certain time to get a certain time, whatever. So I start contacting like DoorDash support. And this dude texted DoorDash and said, no, I gave him his order.
Oh.
And so, Rafe, this is the crazy part. So I'm like, no, he didn't. I didn't get my order. So I'm talking to DoorDash. Well, as I'm talking to DoorDash, you can like track the dude. This dude's pulling up to the hotel with my food, right? And DoorDash says, we're so sorry. We're going to cancel your order. They refunded me my money. And they said, did you want to make another order? I'm like, no, because it's too late. The place is closing, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, I go to walk up to that dude to get my food and he drives off. Because I'm sure he got notifications saying like, you're not getting paid anymore, this guy. So the reason why I had DoorDash on here, because like I'm thinking, how many times does that happen where a guy can kind of play the system to where he's getting free food now?
Dude, my buddy from college literally did that, bro. He was a fucking DoorDash scammer.
The thieves.
He got kicked off the app in like 2 days. But
yeah, I don't know how that works though.
I guess if you get reported enough.
Or, okay, so you have to take a picture. This is what I always thought. You have to take a picture if you're like dropping off on the front door. Who's to say I don't drop it off? You got a smoothie, right? I don't drop off your smoothie front door, take a picture, grab that smoothie, walk away.
Oh, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? I could be like, no, dude, look, I took a picture of it. It's right here. I gave it to him. He didn't get it. That's not my problem.
Yeah.
As I'm... I don't know. I just don't like DoorDash.
I mean, a lot of stuff like that, it really just goes on like, just being trustworthy people.
Well, it's funny you say that,
So he relies on that.
The topics are rolling now. Yeah. You're right. We got going. So when you go to a restaurant nowadays, they have a QR code on the receipt saying scan and pay.
Yeah. It's funny you say that. We this place up the road, Buttermilk Ranch. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been there?
No.
We literally asked them that because they're like, you guys can just scan and pay and then you're good to go whenever.
Yeah.
And I asked her, I was like, how do you guys know if someone doesn't pay? And they're like, to be honest with you, we don't.
Yeah. You just got to believe there's good people, which there's not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm sure people finesse that all the time.
Oh my God. All the time. I mean, I don't know. I thought that, but.
Have you heard the thing about Target? So like Target and Walmart, a lot of those like superstores, if you're stealing something, they'll just let you steal.
I think Walmart has a $7 limit. Okay, Walmart has a couple rules. It's funny you say it because I'm like super knowledgeable about this.
Oh, nice.
I know all about this. Just because there was a course I took during my time doing funny business where you learn a lot about like theft and a lot about like Grand Theft Auto and all that kind of stuff and like what you can and can't be, like charged for. Like if you were to rob into someone's house in a car and you steal like, I think it's like $3,000 worth of stuff or like either 300 or 3,000, it's like a certain limit. It's considered a felony. But if it's under that limit, you just kind of get slapped on the wrist. So Walmart has like 2 rules. If it's under $7, they don't come after you. So if you go in there and steal a toothbrush, they're not going to come after you. Or if you're a mom and steal baby food. I don't know if you know, but baby like formula is expensive, like real expensive. I didn't know that. Damn. If you steal baby food and get away with it, they let you go. Because it's like, okay, she's a mom in need. She's doing her good, trying to feed her baby.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, that kind of makes sense then.
But I mean, they're not going to let you do it. But if you get away with it, they're not going to like check the cameras. Oh, we got her. This is her address. Let's go find her and take her baby food back. Like they're going to let you have it.
Yeah. Well, damn. Someone told me that like these stores will let you steal. It's like a certain amount. I think it's like $1,000 or maybe $5,000. It can't be $5,000, but like I think it's like $1,000 worth of merchandise, and like they'll let you just keep stealing. Like they know who you are and they see you doing it. But once you trying to play footsie with me, man. But no, they'll let you steal that, and then as soon as you hit that $1,000 limit, they'll like arrest you on the spot.
Oh, really? It's like they like there he is. All right, wait. $1,000, go get him.
Yeah, right.
Like that was it. That one swipe. That was $1,000.
Just got guys like waiting behind like a cage.
No, that's only $9.99. We didn't get him yet. Only $9.99.
I'm actually about to walk out, dude. You just hear like dogs barking. Go get him, boy. Get him.
What's up, dude? Where are we at? What are we doing here?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I forgot we're on a pod right now. No, man. This is Sideline Stories. I think what is this? Episode 6 or 7?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, y'all get prepared. Episode 10, doing something big.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we're gonna be fucking suits, cigars.
No, we should, dude. Put on a costume. We should put on astronaut outfits. I feel like they'd be copying Joe Rogan though.
Yeah, we need to get a green screen. We
do need to get a green screen.
Is a green screen just a green background, or does it have to be like a yeah? Does it have to be a specific like thing? You know what I mean? Like, can you just get a green blanket and throw it up there? Does that work as a green screen?
It has to be like a certain kind of green.
I have no clue how technology works. How does a green screen work?
Yeah, for real. How does that work, but not any other color?
Yeah.
Why green too?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's fugazi.
Man, that shit's everywhere, bro. The gays, bro. They made
man, fuck them gays, man.
Gays, bro.
We can't be
this shit is out of control.
Have you seen that thing with Theo Von? He's like, man, you throw a frisbee out here, you're gonna hit a gay dude. You got your phone? Everything set?
Yeah. But okay, fuck yeah. This is Sideline Stories. Welcome if you're listening to the pod. That's kind of how we do it though. We'll wait, talk a little bit, then do the intro. Bro, my buddy texted me yesterday. He was like just fucking with me. He's like, dude, Theo Von passed away. I was like, bro, shut the fuck up. Like, no, he didn't. And I was like, looking on my phone. He's like, yeah, bro, it's a heart attack. Look at on TMZ. And I was like, looking at it. And he's like, no, bro, he didn't. I was just playing. I was like, bro, fuck you. Dude, you suck, bro. Because he knows I love Theo Von. Oh, my God.
Just crying, shaking. Dude, it happened.
Yeah. And I was about to go hiking.
Well, yeah. You're just looking into the world like, there he is.
Yeah, right.
Dude, that kind of makes me think of something. You know what's weird about like social media? We always get the same topics. Is you don't know like what's current anymore, like what's really happening. What I mean by that is that like, so I got stuck on this dude, his like Instagram like that. He posted a video of him shaving his head, but then for a week long straight, he posted videos of him with long hair. And so it's like, these aren't current videos. These could be videos that he took months and months ago, just kind of like stored in a file that he needs to release. You know what I mean? And I know some like
people did a lot on TikTok.
Yeah, and some YouTubers will do that. They'll film for like a week straight, and then use that footage for like months. And so you're thinking like, oh, he's actually downtown LA right now. I saw his video. Like, no, he's not. He's actually hasn't been there in 2 months. He just posted some videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I know it's so weird to think about, but I just thought about that like the other day. I was like,
Now people do that all the time, especially like if they post a TikTok video and it doesn't get like the views that they wanted.
Yeah.
Then they'll like delete it and repost it.
Yeah, because I saw a video one time and it was 4 years ago and it said like life as of 2023. But it said it was posted 4 years ago. They just changed the thumbnail, changed the title, and reposted it.
Oh damn!
Isn't that weird?
That's crazy. However, you got to get content, I guess, dude. Everybody's making content. We're making content right now.
I mean,
yeah.
Exactly.
Bro, I just posted a TikTok of our last podcast, and it got like 250 views instantly. It's kind of crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
We need to keep doing it. Keep rolling.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling. All right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say it.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
No. As that goes off, the screen goes black and FBI, open up.
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it just so we can get it on video proof, on podcast proof, so we can't not go away from it now. This is the last episode you'll see us in this setup.
Yeah, that's a fact. No, that's
I'm being
fact.
serious because I thought about it on the way over here. I'm like, man, we need to change the scenery. We need to kind of spice it up a little bit more.
For real, dude, we're like in a prison cell.
Prison, let's talk about it. No, but seriously, I'm saying it right now. Like, you have my word, I have your word, whatever. We're going to change it up after this. This is it.
Or change it. Yeah, we're about to. Yeah, hell yeah. And we're getting a new camera, so no more
just
pausing in the fucking middle.
Yeah. No, but we're playing footsie earlier. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird how like your body works? I've been thinking about this too a lot lately, like, because I was sitting here talking to you and my knee started hurting. Like, why does your knee start hurting? Yeah. Why does your body ache? You know what I mean? What causes it? And it's so weird, like internally, it's your body, but you don't know what's going on. Like you have no clue what's happening right now inside of you.
That's true. But it's also so weird how much your mind can play an effect on your body.
Oh, wait, 100%.
Like, you can literally tell your body to do anything. It really, like, even if your fucking leg is broken, like, if you tell your body to walk on that bitch, like, you will do it.
Leg broken. This is like, the podcast is not going to get this, but your leg's broken. Remember we were talking about how David Goggins' leg was too broke or whatever like that?
Yeah.
Look at. So at my apartment, there's like a mail room, and a lot of times you get the wrong person's mail. So you put it on this little platform that says like "not my mail," and someone can look through it. Look at what was on like the "not my mail" thing. I was like, he lives in my apartment.
You see him running around.
I wanted to take it so bad and open it up. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What is David Goggins getting his fucking mail, dude?
Oh, I ain't no telling.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling. Oh, okay. I want to ask you this. I think I asked you this before a little bit, but like, you meditate every now and then.
Yeah, I haven't done a great job.
Yeah,
at it lately,
I mean, I'm pretty bad at it too. But kind of going off what you're saying, and all kind of jokes aside, like I've been down my roads of like therapists and whatnot. It is crazy how much your mind can control you, right?
Yeah.
Like for instance, I was going to a therapist for a long time for some like just like post-trauma stuff, whatever. And a lot of the triggers would cause me to have like unreal stomach aches, like to the point where I'm gagging, throwing up, like literally feel like I'm dying, right? I went to a therapist for a little bit, and he would have me do this thing called like EDMR. It's like eye direct movement replacement therapy or something like that. So basically what you do is that like you close your eyes and you tap on something, and you're supposed to like look, like as you're tapping, like you like look, and it's supposed to like almost like hypnotize you, and it's supposed to like rewire your brain. But anyway, I walk into this session and have like this like unbearable stomach ache, like to the point where I'm like, hey doc, I'm not doing this today. Like I don't feel good. Like I had to bring
like just from anxiety.
Just anxiety. But I didn't think. I thought I had this spicy food last night. It's just fucking my stomach up. I'm not feeling too good. So I close my eyes and do this EDMR or whatever it's called, this therapy where I'm like kind of like tapping myself and I'm looking around, like my eyes closed, and he's like, picture your stomach. What do you think it looks like? Picture this sickness. What does it look like? Give this sickness a name. What is it named? And then now create a like hero that's gonna, when you take a deep breath, it comes into your system and fights off this sickness and pulls it out and runs away with you, right?
Oh, that's badass.
And so I'm over here like like, you know,
That looks
going
like
to war.
EDM therapy.
Going to war. And the next thing you know, I feel amazing. My stomach ache is gone.
Damn.
And it's kind of what we're talking about. Like, the power of your mind is unreal. You just don't realize how much you can, like, really unlock and get a hold of.
Yeah. No,
I thought that was just a crazy story. I had that. I mean, it happened a while ago, and I was like, so now sometimes, like, and it kind of goes in that idea of, like, the Jordan flu, or whatever. You know what I mean? The flu game.
The flu game.
You know, you're gonna feel shitty. You're gonna have a headache one day. You're not gonna want to go to work, but you can kind of power through it here. You can mentally push through it.
Oh, yeah, always.
There's times where I'm at work and I have like an excruciating headache, and I talk the best. I'm probably working the best that day because I'm kind of focusing on what I got to do. I'm like, okay, I really got to zone in. I can't like be out of the norm today. I really got to focus in because I'm feeling pretty messed up here.
Yeah, especially if you take yourself into like, okay, like it's, I don't want to say it's like a war zone because it's definitely not that intense, but like if you like put yourself in like the war zone, it's like, okay, like it's time to do this, like let's do it now, like it's really not time for games. Like you can pretty much do anything you want in that kind of mindset, kind of mind space. Yeah, I used to get in that war zone all the time, especially 11:59 in college. Like, bro, I would purposely. It's kind of a problem, dude. I would purposely wait until like an hour before. I'd be like, okay, let's fucking knock this out.
But, you know, and my parents used to hate me. Like, Tyler, you're such an idiot because you wait till the last second. For some reason, that last second, when it's crunch time, you perform.
Dude, every time. Every fucking time.
Like, I can crank out some papers if I'm just like, okay, there's no other option here. I'm running out of time. I have to do it.
Jocko Willing, he talks about that a lot. He says like you have to try to put yourself in that kind of mindset when it's not necessary, like when you have time to do stuff. But I don't know if that really works. Like, how do you put yourself in that mindset without actually being in a situation
without
like
being
that?
like stressed? Yeah, I don't know. That is kind of tricky.
Yeah. But if you were to just do the things that you know you have to do before the deadline, like your life would be a lot less stressful. But then
way less stressful.
You can't put that same focus in it. I don't know. It's because of shit. Like, maybe stress can be good for that kind of stuff. Did you ever hear the story? Which my buddy told me this, so it could be totally not true. But this guy, he was a college football player. He got in a car wreck with his mom and sister, and he like broke his it's like his tibia or fibula, like his fucking leg was broken. But his mom and his sister were like trapped inside the car, and he was like, he had so much adrenaline that he was able to like,
I heard this, yeah.
He was able to like tip the car over and like get his mom and sister out. It's like, what the fuck,
yeah, dude? Because they literally say that like when that adrenaline surge hits, like you'll never know what you're truly able to do until it like becomes you have to do this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like there's not like a, well, I don't have to do it, but like when it comes to like this bear is chasing me, I have to fight this bear. Like, you'd be surprised, like, and your back's against the wall, like, and you and I will never know, right? It's funny, I had a talk with one of my buddies the other day talking about kind of the same thing. Like, you know, there's no hiding it. Like, I don't like the word struggle, but like, you know, deal with some anxiety and some like panic here and there. And I kind of got to the point the other day where I was like, why does this happen to me and not him? And it's like, oh, it happens to him. He just doesn't know when it's going to come out. Like, there's something that's going to trigger him that's going to come out. Like a car accident, like being, you know, backed up in the wall with a bear coming out. Like, you know, it's kind of like the whole Navy SEAL thing. You can train stress all you want, but until shit hits the fan, you don't know what kind of like man you are until it really does hit the fan, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, imagine that kind of stress, dude. Like some fucking Navy SEAL stress.
Oh, there's no telling. But then again, you know, it's crazy. I've also heard stories that like certain guys in the SEAL teams, when they're stressed, like when what you and I would think like would cause stress, causes them to relax, and then when you and I relax, causes them to have stress. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you hear it all the time. Like, these guys are like dealing with like PTSD and like trauma. They want to be out in the field with their boys. They don't want to be at home talking to a therapist with a doctor. Like, you know what I mean? And there's actually like literally studies showing that like they've kind of flipped their brain around to where that like when bullets start flying past their head, you and I are like, oh shit, where they're like, you know what I mean? They're real calm.
Bro, that's so badass.
Dude, you know what I mean? Like,
so badass.
But that's what makes them a Navy SEAL, and what makes us just normal civilians. You know what I mean? That's why there's a difference there.
That is kind of true, though. I like from playing football. Like whenever people were doing workouts or like even like hard practices, like I never wanted to be hurt. Like I always wanted to like be in the practice, dude, because you just feel like a pussy. Like if you're just watching people like go through some shit and you're just like you can't participate.
Let me ask you, because you're a football player. I wasn't, but I thought about this the other day at the UT game. If I said you had to go right now, go run 5 miles out in the heat, you'd be like, "No, dude, are you kidding me? Like that sucks. I don't want to do that. That's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be miserable." Yeah, so if I told you to go run 5 miles right now, you're not gonna want to do it. You might, but you're gonna be like, "This is stupid. Why don't I want this? It's gonna suck. I'm gonna hate this." And you're gonna kind of say to yourself like, "I don't want to do that." But you know how it is when you're in football and it's a fourth quarter. You know, fourth quarter living.
Yes, sir. Fourth quarter.
And you got a guy lining up on the other side of you who says, "I'm gonna, knock your head off," and you got a big play. It's 4th and 1. You got to beat this. Like, you find that sense of like that dog in you. It's like, oh, I'm out of breath. I'm gassed. I've already ran 10 miles, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna power through it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know how we got to this topic, but it was kind of just the thought of like, your mindset is everything. Like when you're in the game and bullets are flying, you can do crazy shit and you can keep going.
Oh hell yeah!
But if you're just chilling on the couch and I say, let's go play, a game of football, I was like, you're like, bro, it's kind of hot outside. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of want to do that right now.
You can. I mean, that's something what Goggins talks about all the time. And then after you do it, you're like, what the fuck? Like, how did I just do that?
Yeah. Like what?
Damn. So like you can do so much more than you really think you can. But, damn. No, one thing I do want to talk about though is like, over time, which we talked about this a little bit before, but do you think people are more athletic now, or were they more athletic back then, or just? It's tough to say because back then could be like so much time, infinite time. But
I mean, no, even 10 years ago, 10, 20 years ago. Okay, let's look at like. I know.
Or do you think it's been it's relatively the same?
No, I think it's a big difference. I know a lot of baseball and a lot of football, so I'm trying to think football, but like think about guys in the 70s and 80s, even like 90s now, and then guys like now, right? Like, I think 110% guys are better now. Quarterbacks, so you know that Joe Milton guy from Tennessee?
Dude, that dude's a fucking monster.
You know he threw a football 90 yards on like a back foot the other day? Like, it was in practice, but back foot 90 yard, like you don't hear that anymore.
Oh my God,
name a guy
dude.
in the NFL in the 70s throwing a 90-yard Hail Mary. Like, you didn't hear that.
He's kind of an anomaly though. I don't think I've ever heard someone throw a football at 90
because there's more and more guys that are like coming out like that. So like baseball, for instance, I'll kind of educate you.
You got a fucking howitzer.
But like, I'll educate you a little bit. There's a guy from the Reds, and I'm gonna butcher his name. It's like De La Cruz, like O'Neill De La Cruz or something like that.
Yeah.
He has thrown like consecutively like 100 miles an hour from the infield. He's not even a pitcher. Like, that's unheard of. Like, guys are getting clocked at like high 80s from the infield. So there was a play the other day, like ball hit to the wall.
Wait, why is it harder to throw fast from the? Wait, you said infield?
Yeah, because the infield's a lot of like just quick, right? You just kind of get rid of it quick.
Oh. Okay.
Where pitching, it's like a lot of like loading. You're getting everything here, and it's like all your momentum. Like, it's easier to throw harder from the mound than it is from like the infield, like on a ground ball. Now, I'm not saying you can't do it, but like infield's a lot of like get the ball, get rid of it. So like guys aren't really throwing it very hard. Where pitching's a lot of, like I said, like you're using your whole body, you're torquing it, you're throwing that ball one time, just as hard as you can throw. Anyway, it's tricky. It's I don't even know how to explain it, but
that is crazy.
it's unheard of, right? So there's a ball in the outfield, the guy was running third base, and they're like, oh, and they're this guy's coming in to score. He's standing up easily, and De La Cruz grabs the ball and just kind of flicks it at 100 miles an hour, and on the screen it looks fake. The ball, like, the guy catches it, tags him out. I guess what I'm trying to say is that like there was no guys like that in the 70s and 80s. Well, not even close.
Yeah. Shit, Bo Jackson, he threw it like from the outfield all the way to home plate. I don't know much about baseball, but I know that shit's crazy.
You're right, but he did that. So here's the difference, right? That throw that Bo Jackson did was unreal. But the ball had like a certain arc and trajectory or whatever to where like it was able to make it there. So think about this. Like Bo Jackson's throw went like this. This De La Cruz kid threw the ball like this.
Oh shit.
Like it was straight. The ball never arced or anything, just straight. Like that just shows you the difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think, what do you think about this? Like the training is what makes it so much different.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you like do like specialized training, but overall athleticism, who's to say that those guys are more athletic than motherfuckers that live in the damn jungle their whole lives? You know what I mean? Well, I guess it depends on what
because
kind of
now, it used to be, right? It used to be I'm gonna butcher. How do you say it? You can train like talent and skill, but you can't train like ability. You can train ability now. Remember I was telling you
to an extent.
Remember I was telling you there's pitchers now that will get the Tommy John surgery on purpose because their arm comes back stronger than when it did. So like they were born with this arm, right? And I'm gonna shred it up and make it stronger on purpose. I wasn't even born with this. My arm is stronger than it was supposed to be because of surgery.
Damn.
I think football. I think guys have they've cracked the code of like how to become faster, how to become. I had a coach in football when I was like in PB football that was like, you can't teach speed. You can get faster, but you can't just be fast.
Yeah.
Like if you have a slow guy, he can get faster, but he can't be a fast guy. Where nowadays, anybody can be fast. I feel like. To an extent, like
yeah,
you don't think so?
No, I do. Like, like you can't genetically change who you are. Like what you got from the jump is what you got.
Yeah, correct.
But I will say the training is there's so much more like research now and like intelligence and like methodology to what you're trying to do. Especially with football, it's like that's all they do is like explosiveness, and it's like if that's all you do all the time, like you're gonna be explosive, and you're gonna be more explosive than fucking 90% of the human population. At least I think.
Well, and I'll throw this at you. Baseball used to be like the guys like the big name I think of was like Dustin Pedroia. He was like 5'2" for the Boston Red Sox, like had no like ability, right, or no like. No tools. Couldn't hit for power. Yeah. Wasn't really good at hitting for average. Didn't have a good arm. He wasn't very fast, but he's just a hard grit. Like this dude was a dog, right? And he ended up being he's a Hall of Famer because of that. But back in the day when you got drafted for baseball, it was like, how good are you? What can you do for the team? Nowadays, it's all about projectability. What can we make you? These 17-year-old kids that are 6'8", 130 pounds, but they're not even that good. These scouts are saying we can make him into a ball player.
That's crazy. And kids are getting paid off of that shit.
Oh
now.
My gosh,
off
like
of
unreal
potential.
Off of just being tall, and they end up panning out to being terrible.
Yeah,
I
bet you Johnny Manziel wish he could have got paid.
Yeah,
well, I mean he was
an idiot.
he was a great college player, but. I mean, dude, he'd still be living off endorsements and shit.
I think he could have been a great NFL player, but some guys just can't handle that, dude. Like
Yeah, did you watch his documentary?
No, I'm not a big fan of him.
Really?
Like, I'd have to really like sit down and like be in a mood to watch that.
Bro, he like self-sabotaged himself. Like when he got to the league, he said he was so depressed and sad that he said he was so depressed and sad that he purposely spent all his money. The reason he got cut from the Browns is because one night him and his boy were like, bro, we're trying to go party, and they took a flight to Vegas, gambled and partied all night, and he missed his flight, the flight that he needed to get back to Cleveland before the game, and he was like, well, fuck it, dude, they're definitely gonna cut me, I might as well just send it, and spent like $1 million that night.
But like, it goes back to what you were saying the other day. You walked into that one locker room, and it was before practice, and guys were drinking lemonade. Remember, you were like, "What are you doing?" Like, if you consider yourself a professional athlete, why are you going gambling in the first? You got a game the next night. Why not sit at home, watch some film? Get your mind right.
Yeah. No, I mean it makes sense, but dude, some people can some people can play professional sports that way. And
what's his name?
who?
Beast Mode. Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch. Which I'm sure he does, like, he did some intense training too. But I mean, like, there's guys, bro, that just off of pure raw talent can still play professional sports. And that is fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. And Marshawn Lynch, the reason I say it, because remember, he was like, he came out saying, I took a shot of Hennessy before every quarter.
Yeah.
Because I fucking can. I ate Skittles in the sideline because I could.
Yeah. It's funny. Our strength coach used to always talk about that too. Like, he'd be like, there's maybe one or two guys on this team that could show up to workouts and eat fucking KFC chicken biscuit and drink a Dr. Pepper and walk in here and outperform all you motherfuckers. But he's like, 98% of y'all can't do that shit. So fucking go to sleep.
You're like, watch me, coach.
Yeah.
Well, which that goes with everything. I mean, you and I know a guy that if you and I were to do his things that he does, drink C4, eat fried chicken every single meal.
Well, hey, this guy's an anomaly.
But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know about you, but I mean, I don't know about you, but if I was to do those things, dude, I'm out for the day. Like, that's a Sunday where I'm doing nothing. I might do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't function off of that, let alone go play a game or something. You know? Dude,
Chris Farley, the comedian, dude, he would take like fucking painkillers every day, all day. And then he would go, like, he'd be like fucked up. And they said he would get up on stage and be like, Chris Farley. And then like right after that, he'd be like back to being like fucked up.
Oh, but look what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look what happened.
Well, there's like Lil Wayne. You're a big Lil Wayne guy.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne and Eminem were always like, I couldn't perform unless I was off of something.
Yeah.
Like, you had to be on, give me the bag of weed so I can perform. You know what I mean?
Isn't that crazy? You can literally do anything. Like, you can train your body to do anything. Like, if I wanted to be a powerlifter, I could be a powerlifter. If I wanted to be a fucking rock climber, like, I could do that too. And that's completely opposite things. But like, if you put a significant amount of time training those, like, you could do both.
Yeah.
At a high level, I think.
Well, and so kind of like, I don't know where we're going with, but like something I've kind of been, dabbling in is like the whole hybrid athlete. You talk about like what we know now compared to back then. It used to be if you run long distance, you're going to lose weight, you're going to lose muscle, you're going to be fatigued more, you're not going to have as much like explosiveness. You can't build a big bulky physique if you're running long distance.
Yeah.
But now it's coming out saying that's just wrong. You're just doing it the wrong way. Like the peak athlete.
Do you want to like put this like?
Is that what's doing it?
It's the.
Oh, I know. I keep turning it. I was like, there you go. Look at that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Smart man. The way to do it nowadays is like the hybrid athlete, to run and lift. It used to be like you're either a runner or you're a lifter. There is no in between. You can't do both. Yeah. Like, you're not gonna. But nowadays, like, guys are getting absolutely massive. They're huge, and they're running long distance. They're running marathons. They're running, whatever. And I think it's just because of the like how you said, like, you can do it. If you train your body to put down enough calories to be able to run miles and then still power lift, you can kind of live that both life. You just gotta like have the mindset of like, this is what I'm doing here.
Yeah. I mean, train yourself doing it. You can train yourself to fucking take a bunch of drugs and perform a rap song. I mean, like, if that's what you want to do.
All right, I want to say something because we're kind of getting close to it. I actually kind of want to talk about it now. I keep thinking about it. Colby and I were talking the other day. So you made a mistake, and you're in prison for hundreds of years, right? Like, you just signed a life sentence. Like, they said, and he just signed for 120 years. There's no getting out, right? Are you going to try to escape prison?
I mean, dude, I feel like you have to.
You have to, right?
But here's the thing, though. I feel like if you try to escape, then they make your life way worse when you're in there. And it's
your life's over. But then again, we don't know. I don't know if you know, but I don't know. Nobody knows what we don't know. Fuck them gays, man.
Yeah, bro, the fucking gays, bro. They'll get you out of there.
Man, come in there and sniff you out. But I don't know how prison life is. Some say it's really good. Some say it's like whatever. I know what you mean. Like, if you get caught trying to escape, they're gonna throw you into the hole for a month. But you're already in prison for life. You know what I mean? But then again, you kind of did change my mind a little bit. Because, like, what if you are just kind of living your day-to-day? You got a job. You know they have jobs in prison. You got a job. You're eating good. You got a couch. You got a TV. You're chilling. You don't mind your life. You just, no, this is it. I'm done.
Yeah.
The reason why I say it is because Colby and I are driving there today. And down that one road, there's, like, that juvenile jail or whatever it is. I don't know what it is. And there's a bunch of guys mowing lawn. They're mowing the lawn, like, on the little zero turns. And they had like bright green hats on with their jumpsuits, like the striped prison suits, whatever.
Oh shit!
They're mowing the grass, and there was a cop, and this cop was like 300 something pounds, sloppy dude, like sitting on his truck just watching these guys mow the lawn. He's probably like their watch, right? I'm like, dude, who's to say that guy doesn't take that zero turn, take off into the woods, and just bounce, and he's gone? You might as well try, right? What's Tubby gonna do?
Yeah. That's true, but you need so much more to like survive on the out. Like you got to think, like you have to have a place to stay. You have to have some money. What?
Okay, so I'm in prison. I know you live here. I don't know how much trouble you can get in for giving a bed to a prisoner. So I run over here, and I get here, and I bunkered down in the room over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now you're going to help me out. You're going to help me get fed. You're right. You got to know someone. You got to know where you're going. You can't just like run away and be like, okay, now what? Because then it is really, what are you doing now? Like,
yeah,
you're actually homeless at this point on the streets. But if you know somebody.
Have you ever watched the show I Almost Got Away With It? It's literally a whole show about people breaking out of prison. Yeah, dude, it's fucking badass. I used to watch it all the time. There's this one guy. So, like, they had a camera like in the ceiling, right? But he had a blind spot to where he could like every day he had like this little like piece of metal, and he would saw out the ceiling of his cell, but like you couldn't see it because it was right behind the camera, and he could slip through it. Anyway, he could slip through the ceiling. He eventually like found a window that he could get out, but in the meantime of that, he was basically flirting with this fucking ugly girl, dude. Very large, very overweight, but
do you know her? I was like, I have to say it.
I saw her. I was like, yeah, I'd break out of prison for that too. No, I play it, but no, like what I'm getting at is that he had to have someone on the outside. Like she literally pulled up to prison thinking that he was like getting out, and then next thing she knows, she saw him like slide down a window. Imagine. Oh my god. But yeah, no, you gotta have support to like break out of prison. But I love the idea. I love prison shows.
Yeah.
You never watch prison shows, dude?
Nah, I'm not big like documentary, like all that kind of stuff, like Netflix. If I'm watching Netflix, it better be something about sci-fi blowing each other up or something crazy.
Yeah,
like
that's just so fascinating, dude. People in prison, like they will literally kill you over a fucking pack of coffee. Like,
oh yeah, I mean exactly, like like whatever. No, but I'm sorry to change the subject, but I don't like stuff like that because what do you believe? How do you know what's real? I got this written down right here. What do you believe and what's not? What's real and what's not? Did you see the Blind Side guy, Michael Orr? Did you see this?
What?
He came out recently saying the whole thing was fake.
Shut up.
Yes, dude, I gotta see if I can find it real quick. I don't want to read this, but the title literally says Michael Orr claims the Blind Side was a lie.
Like, as in how though? How can you lie about that? Like they never lived with those people, or he never lived with those people?
I don't know.
What's funny is one of my good friends. He went to that school that he went to, Briarcrest.
Oh, I was like, Ole Miss, the high school. I don't know if I want to get into this.
Well,
it's a little red pill.
Well, I mean,
should we get into it?
We've already ventured off before.
Let's get into it. He said, I don't know if you have the same thing pulled up. The movie had portrayals of white. Oh, you do, yeah. Of white saviorism and racial dynamics. Basically stating that like he thinks that the movie betrays the people as like these like powerful like non-racial white people when they really were. Like they really were racial. like saying that like the movie didn't portray how his life really was and how they really treated him. Like there was a lot different.
And Michael Orr said this himself?
Yeah, Michael Orr came out saying like, probably because he's like, I got a bag now. Like, I don't got to worry about this no more.
Yeah. Huh. Fuck, man. I mean, who the fuck really knows? You know what I mean?
You know, and I hate that I'm even about to make this judgment, but the assumption of like, who's to say he's not losing money and trying to get back into the fame?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or they had a falling out or something.
Yeah.
Or like,
you know what I mean? Because now what happens when that family comes back going like, he's lying. Who do you believe here?
Yeah. That's true. And who knows what their relationship is now? Like, it's been so much time, and it's like they're not his real parents.
Yeah.
Like, he could have just stopped talking to him for a while. Like, who knows, bro?
I don't know. That's a whole nother podcast. That's not us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't even know how to get into that without even like, I couldn't tell you the right or wrong.
Yeah.
That's tricky.
No, I couldn't either. But that shit was that movie was so crazy though.
It was a great movie.
It was, dude. I used to love dude, that's all I used to watch was fucking football movies. Remember the Titans?
Oh, I was the same way with like with military movies.
Oh yeah.
Like I've seen every military movie.
I've seen a lot of military movies too. What's fuck, dude. Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
Yes. Tropic Thunder is magical, dude.
Bro, I fucking love that movie so much.
When they're like actually at war, but they don't think so.
Yeah.
He's like holding the head up, like looking out of the guy's head or whatever.
Robert Downey Jr., bro, he did fucking blackface as a white man. It's just crazy, bro. It's just crazy.
Oh, man. Robert Downey Jr. R.I.P. But
R.I.P. What are you talking about? He's not dead.
Or not. Who was I thinking? I was thinking of. Man, I was thinking about something totally different.
Robert De Niro.
No. Who's the comedian that killed himself? Robert Williams.
Robin
Williams. That's what I was thinking of. Man, I'm terrible. That's what I was thinking of. But
oh man,
where are we at, man?
Did you grow up in like a neighborhood growing up?
Yeah.
Dude.
I got a crazy story. I think I told you about this. I've lived in like 17 different houses. It's like when you say growing up, like, yeah.
Oh, that's right. You kind of grew up everywhere.
Yeah. But kind of. Why?
I don't know, dude. That was like the best time of my fucking life, dude. Growing up in the neighborhood.
Checking for spiders.
Nah, man. Growing up in the neighborhood, that was the best time of my life, dude. Every day, all we do was play football and basketball and like fucking run around the neighborhood.
Did you ever have like different stadiums? Like in front of Johnny's house was this stadium, and in front of this one was this stadium.
Dude, hell yeah.
I did the same thing, but like for baseball.
Yeah, dude. Anytime we'd be playing basketball, you'd be like, 10, 9. You basically just dribble for 10 seconds.
wait, 6.
Then you shoot it, dude. Being a kid's so fun. When I went hiking yesterday, I saw, like, bro, you see all these kids, like, with their families and shit having so much fun. I was like, damn, dude, that's like the best day of their life,
bro,
dude. That's just so much fun as a kid.
Don't get me started on this because we can get down a whole depressive. We can both start crying if you want.
Oh, God.
Because, like, you really think about, like, that whole corny saying of, like, you don't know what the good old days until they've already passed. Like, nobody told me these were the good old days. Like, you don't know these are the memories you're going to talk about. You don't know. You don't know that. What happens if you and I blow up? When we blow up? What happens when we blow up?
Oh, yeah, right on.
You and I are going to look back at this where we think this is like a sick setup right now. We're like, can you believe that? That was the days, man.
Yeah.
How easy was it just to talk about bullshit? Now we got to pay attention to what we're saying and be careful and whatever. Yeah. But like being a kid, man, it was so easy. And it was so much fun. You know what I mean? You didn't have to worry about anything.
Dude, for real, being a kid is the best fucking thing ever.
And I thought about this. The Little League World Series. They were playing it in Pennsylvania. It was like 106 degrees outside. And these kids were just ripping it, right? They were diving, having fun. If it's 106 right now and you tell me to go play baseball outside, I'm going to have a hard time.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? These kids don't know what dehydration is. They don't know what a heat stroke is.
Dude, like, for real. They're just trying to go little CCs after the game.
Yeah, they're just trying to hit a fucking bomb in front of all their friends. Like,
yeah, know.
Being a kid is easy, man. Now you got to worry about stupid shit, dude, like time.
Kids don't even. Yeah, really though. It's crazy how like it doesn't matter what you have going on. Like over time, you just lose time.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, we could talk about this. This could be a whole other podcast maybe about us being in the middle of our 20s, how important time is.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting to the point now where it's like, I need to start figuring out my life a little bit. Because I don't want to be 30 with, like, no house, no direction of income. You know, I'm not saying I want to be rich by 30. I want to at least have a direction of, like, hey, I can making money. You know what I mean? I'm doing okay. I'm comfortable. No kids, no family, no wife. You know what I mean? Like, we're getting to that point.
Dude,
we're getting to that point, dude. Like, you know what I mean? But like, that's, you know, and we really need to talk about this. Maybe another podcast. But like, that's the hard part that like no one talks about, being like a 25-year-old guy.
Yeah.
Like I think the hardest transition in a young man's life is transitioning from college to the real world.
Yeah. No, that's true, bro. That shit hit me like a ton of bricks, dude.
Oh, dude.
Because I was like, I was playing college football. You're in college, like, you know everybody knows you. You're having fun all the time. Literally, your fucking life is fun. Like, yeah, you have to do class. What is that? I don't know, a couple hours a day. Like,
yeah.
Like now we work 10 hours a day.
Well, and let me ask you this: what changed? I mean, maybe not so much for you, but for me, what changed? Because it used to be, you go from weights to class to games to practice all day long in the summer heat, and you're exhausted for 5 days in a row. But then Saturday night comes around, and you're out in the town till 5 a.m. like nobody's business.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I don't know about you, but midnight rolls around, I'm ready to go home. I'm getting tired. I'm kind of over this.
No, dude, I can always rally, but I feel you though. It's even like everybody knows, like, I like to have a good time. Like, there's no secret in that. But even nowadays, dude, like, I still don't, because I used to get off of work and send it from Friday at fucking 5 o'clock until like Sunday afternoon, and it's like, I don't know, I just can't do that. Now I go out one day on the weekend. This weekend I didn't even go out.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's crazy how like a lot of like your life changes from partying to fucking working all the time. Now we're stressing about shit.
Yeah. Stress,
dude. You gotta watch it, man. Especially you.
Ah, man, I need to watch it because I stressed out about being stressed. You know what I mean? Because I think to myself, like, I'm too young to be stressing. I'm gonna cause myself to get gray hairs by 30 years old because I'm stressing so much.
Yeah, no, that shit, man.
And that right there makes you stress because you're like, why am I stressing out?
Yeah. And then that right there, man.
Yeah, no, it's literally how it goes. But
it's an endless cycle. The stress can, dude. That shit will, that'll actually like make your health decline, like more than anything, dude.
No,
more than nicotine, 100%. More than alcohol. Like, stress is terrible for you.
Which is crazy because, like, I remember going through college sometimes where I was a big stressor and guys were party drinking, you know, smoking every day, and they're never sick. They're always happy. And it's like, how? I always feel like I'm sick all the time because you realize that being stressed puts a lot more of like an effect on your body than like other things do. And these guys were never stressed. They just were enjoying life. Even though they're putting all these toxic things in their body, they still were enjoying life. They were definitely not doing good to their body, but not near as much as like other people were that were like super stressed out all the time.
Yeah.
I believe in that, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Then it goes back to like the Navy SEAL. I mean, the best thing to combat stress, I feel like, is just like doing fucking hard ass shit though.
Yeah, like they say, like, you know, over time it becomes easier.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, like the whole exposure therapy. I do believe in that. I also believe, kind of what we're talking about, it's a mindset. A mindset of like, you know, someone said sometime, I'm going to butcher this too, but if you look at a task and say, I want to do this rather than I need to do this, like your mind switches.
Yeah.
And it was a guy talking about being a Navy SEAL. Like, you're at a door right now, and on the other side of this door is a guy holding a gun about to shoot you. And if you tell yourself, like, I have to do this, you probably are going to stress out about it. If you want to do it, I know that sounds crazy, but if you want to do it, your mindset changes as like, I'm making the choice to walk through the door right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to have more fun with it. I'm going to enjoy this more. I'm going to, you know, not be so worried about this as much as I used to, or as much as I like need to be, really.
Yeah.
And as crazy as going through a door with a guy with a gun holding your head compared to waking up early before work. It's the same exact thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the levels of cortisol and stress and epinephrine, whatever it's called, is the same. Like, it doesn't know the difference.
Yeah.
And that's why I love the Navy SEAL guys, man. I'm so hooked on them.
Yeah.
I know you are too a little bit. Just because it's like the fact they can do these crazy things.
I want to love them.
I want to love on one of them. One specific.
Oh, fuck, man.
How long have we been going for?
52 minutes. It's about the time anyway.
Yeah. We can wrap it up.
Yeah, this has been another episode of Sideline Stories. Appreciate y'all if y'all are still listening. New setups coming. Also, we got a couple things. New setups coming. Also, if you haven't seen, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram. I'm about to plug. Where is my TikTok? Oh god. So on TikTok, Sideline Stories. The @ symbol is still Sideline Scrubs. Instagram. Still Instagram and TikTok. They like won't let you change your name for like 30 days or something. Yeah. So still Sideline Scrubs for that, and then YouTube is Sideline Stories, and then our shorts symbol is. Well, if you're watching this on YouTube, then you already know what it is. But either way, at Sideline _stories _ and then this week, I've been trying to get it on Apple Music and Spotify, so that's coming soon. Be on the lookout for that. New setup, new platforms, and some people. We need to get. Yeah. We're trying to get some guests in here.
Hey, you know, because I was gonna say that. Maybe you can clip this out and post this on like Instagram or TikTok. Whoever is watching, hang on, because I think we're about to get we're about to take a huge jump. We're about to get a whole lot better. I don't know about you, but I've kind of got that mindset of like, we've kind of got the hang of it now. We kind of understand how to flow a little bit, how everything works. I think now is where we kind of take off.
Yeah.
And really start making these podcasts more entertaining. You know, we're going to have a lot more spicier, fun things to be talking about. And it'd be cool to have, you know, everybody on board. But
yeah, man, we need to honestly just start like DMing people around the city. Oh yeah, I feel like we haven't said this at all. Like we're in fucking Nashville. We haven't like said the city we're in.
Downtown Nashville.
And I feel like a lot of people who would listen are gonna be around here. So
yeah, if you're ever in town for the weekend,
yeah, right.
and want to jump on a pod,
hey, come in this room. If only you could see how we got the camera set up.
We'll take you out to Tootsie's after.
Yeah, no, really, I'm about to go get a couch though to like set this shit up. But okay, cool. Appreciate y'all for listening. If you still listen, we'll see you next time. Peace.